Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omar, and I am coming to you guys to talk about how I am finished with my master's thesis. As soon as I got this email from my advisor, I had so much relief, and I was just so happy. I felt like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. This thesis took so long, not super long, but I just had to take an extra semester to finish it. But it took so much of my time away from things I wanted to actually do because writing a thesis is so consuming, it's so exhausting, and I got to the point where I was so burnt out from my topic and just opening the Google Doc, and I was just on the verge of quitting. And I kept telling myself, "You're in the thesis stage. Like, you worked so hard to get here." And it was painful to open that Google Doc. It just became really painful, and I just hated it, and I was just hoping I could just be finished soon. And I thought to myself, I really considered quitting. I really considered just throwing in the towel and just not finishing. And I thought to myself, I made a previous video where I talked about 3 things that I learned as a world traveler. And in one of the lessons that I've learned was, whether you believe you can or you can't, that is a perception. Which means if I choose to believe that I can't do it, one, I'm projecting that into a future that hasn't even happened yet. Secondly, that does not have to be my story, because whatever perception you have, it is not grounded in absolute truth. So it doesn't have to be your story. So I really was, and I'm really big on affirmations, and so I was always trying to remind myself that every day, like when I got to the point where I really felt like I couldn't open the doc to edit, I thought to myself, Omar, the idea that you cannot do this is simply a perception, and it's not true, and it doesn't have to be your story. So keep writing, and I did. And as soon as I got the email from my advisor that my work was submitted and she congratulated me, I was so happy. I was so happy. I said, this chapter of my life has come to a close. Not fully to a close yet, because I still have to graduate and walk the stage, which is coming soon. But I wanted to talk about the next steps, because I think, with any other academic journey, it all comes to an end. All journeys come to an end, and you are in the position where you think about what your next steps are in life, which I am in right now currently. So my master's was in international relations, and throughout that program I was learning about the different nuances to global affairs, how to be a global citizen, using language and international and intercultural competence to really bridge cultures and to be a conduit between them. I thought to myself, I want to work in a space where I can do that. But I also want to do it in a way that reflects my own passion. And so my passion is traveling. My passion is languages. My passion is educating. And so I want to do that, but I want to do it my own way. And so I am opening a travel business. And I am working with my best friend. We are opening this travel company, which I talked about in my previous video. But we are creating this travel company to facilitate tours throughout Egypt. And so for those of you guys who don't know, I completed my master's degree here in Egypt. And so having lived here for over 2 years, I became well versed with the country and the society, the language, everything. And so I want to be able to provide tours for everyone who wants to come to Egypt. I'm so excited about this. I really think this is still, in a way, it's still using my degree. International relations, cultural diplomacy is something I think I really do fall in alignment with, the idea of trying to show people the world isn't what it seems on the media. The world, it shouldn't be feared. And I really want to contribute to helping people see the authentic side of a place. I think most people that come to Egypt, it's great to see the pyramids and the bazaar, things like those are you know, you should see those things, but there's more to Egypt and there's more to other places than just the touristy things that you see. There's more to a country than the threat perceptions that are projected by your country. And I want to help facilitate people's journey to understanding the authentic side of a place. And right now we're starting with Egypt because I'm more well versed in Egypt, and so is my friend. I also lived in other places too, like India and Brazil, and I would love to expand in the future and provide tours to these other countries as well. But we want to start with Egypt to really help, you know, the next generation of people who are coming to Egypt to experience places, you know, beyond Cairo, you know, beyond the capital. We want to take people to Siwa, Dahab, Aswan, Luxor, Abu Simbel, all these places that Egypt has to offer, and we're excited. We are so excited about this, and I hope you guys are excited about this as much as we are, because my mom came to Egypt and I gave her a tour of the city, and that's also what sparked my interest and this passion of trying to show people the more local side of Egypt, the more, you know, the version of Egypt that the locals are exposed to, and not so much what the tourists are exposed to. Because when she was here, I was able to, you know, bring her to different places that I've discovered just from me living here for over 2 years, and she loved it. She really loved her tour. Of course, she saw the pyramids and things, but I was able to provide her an experience that most tourists don't get when they're here, and so that's what she really loved about the experience of being in Egypt. Yeah, and I want to possibly do that full time. So we're gonna, you know, go full force on this project, and we are going to continue to grow. These tours are going to have activities and different workshops that are optional. Some are not optional. Some that are geared towards your integration into Egyptian society, and so we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the launch in the beginning of the year, so stay tuned for those updates. Follow the Instagram page if you haven't already. Follow my main Instagram page. All of that will be linked in the bio below, and yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my quick update. And so yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.